Substitution. Lively. Excellent.
Here's DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
To the wing, right side. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. To the middle. Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 9. .124 left to play in the first. And Irving gets it to go.
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Here's Exum. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Exum. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Yes, so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. McDaniels. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. .17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now?
16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining. Us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Screen by Lively. Here's Irving. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Off target from outside. Minnesota leading by 10. Clark right side. Outside McDaniels. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Back to Irving. Dillingham with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's Dillingham. McDaniels got room. Minnesota again missing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Basket counts.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
DiVincenzo driving. Outside Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Reed. Here's Dillingham. From deep. Lively grabs the miss. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Again, Irving missing. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Dillingham. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Mavericks trail by 13. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Hardy. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Will it go? Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Dinwiddie is just relentless sometimes. He goes right into the defender and still gets it in the air.
And Dallas making a change here. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started. Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Randall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Here's Hardy. Yet to see a basket. Outside Davis. Pass to Dinwiddie. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
Just 4 to shoot. Washington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. Here's Gafford. They shoot again. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Here's Christie. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Minnesota leading by 17. Fires the 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Here's Edwards. Christie with a rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Pass to Randall. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. 6 to shoot. That one's off. Still out of sync. Mavericks trail by 11. Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Outside Edwards. 3 seconds left. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Randall on the screen. Pass to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. 5 on the clock. Gobert, no good. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Davis. The 3 from Washington. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Stolen by Davis. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Irving with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Gafford. Washington right side. The shot no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 13-point game. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is They just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Shot clock at 5. Randall, good. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Out to Thompson. Ooh, poked away. And they recover it. McDaniels with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And no good.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
No surprise here. Thompson's talent as a shooter making him a constant scoring threat.
Pass to Edwards. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 17. The three from Thompson knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Outside for Randall. They get the rebound. Gobert. And Gafford with the block. Pass to Davis. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The Mavericks making a switch here. Here's Dallas now. They've gone on an 8-0 run to the paint. It's McDaniels on the wing. 9 points in the game. Randall, good.
And Randall is a gamer. Someone who's experienced in overcoming intense coverage from this area of the floor.
And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Here's Alexander Walker, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Christie. Here's Irving. Takes it inside. Reid with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
19-footer. Randall can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
The big man, AD, down low.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on court.
Minnesota leading by 10. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. DiVincenzo with it. There's the double with Thompson. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Just 5 on the clock. Randall, right side. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Irving for three. Another shot. And Lively with the lay-in. It's good. Lively's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Right side Davis. The three from Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Irving. Down low. Here's Lively. Here's Christie. Fires in the triple. Christie's got 5 now. Gets it off. The shot misses. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 8. Outside Davis. Too strong. Davis for 2.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks trail by 6. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Lively. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And a slam dunk by Lively.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Klay has no problem playing the role of distributor.
The three, DiVincenzo. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
On the wing, Davis. The three, Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And finished off by Davis.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. Here's Dinwiddie. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pulls up, high post. Lively grabs a miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. We're in the final quarter play here, 3 minutes in. Outside Irving. Davis, a screen. Pass to Christie. Right side, Irving. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Davis misses. Minnesota leading by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Christie. Back to Irving. .141 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves with possession. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Edwards with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. And another three for Minnesota.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Irving, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Right side, Davis. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Klay Thompson picks one up. First one falls for him. That one's no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy.
I call it in the ice inside the hockey store. I call it. City on the screen into the poppy store. I got crazy watching all the Rockies on. I put paint on it, just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen inside the seat and you go watch the game on it.
I don't rest it on. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. I don't rest it on. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch.
Big Blacko, pouring out the big bios. Man, big bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we out to this. Plus I got my folks all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox a lot of us. Certified they heard of us. Three fell out the curb, so there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us. Kick that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I turn them back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check my next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my
I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best of y'all watch. Every festival, every festival, get down. Every festival, get down.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me. Bless. All these people with bad energy, y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy, bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised, dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smelling as big as he ain't even got me, I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this bag myself. Putting no.
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Tip-off goes to Orlando. Pass to Carter. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Fox. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
Now Suggs following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Banchero. And the rejection by by Wembanyama. Shoots over Wagner. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Banchero looking around. Here's Suggs. Fires from deep. And it's Banchero missing. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Shot clock at 5. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk to Greg Popovich.
Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that one's good. Suggs has got 7.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Castle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. He has 7.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Suggs looking around. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. They get it again. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Banchero brings the double team. Here's Wembanyama. From the top of the key, he buries it. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the right side. Ball outside. Wembanyama outside. High post shot. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Kicks it out to Banchero. And Barnes comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
to the right wing. Paul for three. Orlando grabs the miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Suggs missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They're leading by 8. To the inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here is Paul. He got it up. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Now here's Johnson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Fox. That one misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Anthony. Hasn't made one yet. Banchero outside. And finished off by Banchero.
And, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've really been pushing their thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Orlando with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Paul with the ball, picked up by Suggs. Paul outside. Pass to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Banchero outside. And the layup is good. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Pass to Sohan. To the paint. Shoots from 8. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Banchero. 10 points for him. And here is Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Champagnie. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now, here's Wagner. Still without a basket. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Carter. San Antonio again missing. The Magic trailed by 13. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Here's Champagnie. Knocks down the three ball. Champagnie's got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Traps in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the middle, and Carter has it in the corner. Oh, he misses the dunk. Spurs leading by 14. Over to the left wing. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Vassell wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
There's Wagner with the three. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Spurs lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
26.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Fox. 17-point lead, their biggest. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Now Suggs. Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. KCP.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Wagner with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the three off target.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his third foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 14. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Clock at 2. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
So it's San Antonio now after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A three from Barnes.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
They set the pick. Spins. Here's Suggs. And even 3-on-3 break. Vassell right side. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
GA there.
Oh, goodness!
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
What a punch.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
So it's Orlando now. Out left to the wing. Here's Suggs. Drains the three-pointer. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs. No hesitation there.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Fox. For the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Black. And the basket is good. Black's got his first bucket in this one. And the Spurs with possession. Fox looking it over. And the shot is good.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Over to the wing. Banchero right side. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Barnes outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the shot goes down. And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. Three-pointer. Banchero grabs the board. Anthony on the wing. Banchero inside. Can't hit from in close. And it's Johnson penetrating. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Not giving up on the play. Great job by Keldon to absorb the contact and still get the bucket.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs delivering the blowout. And right after this, and there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of score when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best. Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Back to Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Knocked away. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot goes in. 21 points for Victor Wembanyama. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
In for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. It's Vassell on the wing. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 15 points in just the second half. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
Here's Anthony. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And now Orlando on the break. Jumps up. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Pass to Castle. Now Fox. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac left side. Nice defense by Vassell. And the Spurs with possession. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Down low. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Banchero, that's good.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Vassell. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Isaac. Here's De Silva. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Fox. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And Orlando making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter. Outside, Fox. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Vassell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
Vassell hits them both. And here is Anthony. "14 feet away." Unable to get that one. Here's Castle. Offline. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kent.
DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man, I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Can't, don't me all coming up off the show. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why boy, I pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. Thank Jah. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two fierce expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot and I say them want me head pan black but pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time I walk them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me not regret. Yeah. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-faced expression. Life you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell the same thing. Jackass even at the swine for. In pharmacy too much, that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes you have yearned, so with the bag of bad mind. Besides take them dirty work, so them want me shine for. Biggie them what them a mix me in a for. Are the same thing. Rise him 9 for. Every dirty work, Jah shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Jah make you special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pray with the girl and them a chase like brother is a special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them bad man I want to stop me go. Jah know I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah
it's about time that I put in my time and I got myself rich and I took a couple lines and I made them the hit. She know my sound, but she don't wanna dip unless it's skinny. She gon' I be lit like Jenny. Don't work around not many. Spit it like Finny, I'ma break it all down. Level the plans, but I'ma be up on my plane without shaming. I'm bringing the rockets, the rope for some or you puppies who that is not do. Hear the audible trumpets proceed in my entry. 2 century, what you think we came down here friendly? I can see all the green and the envy. It's fake, Lord, that's enough. Running my coattails and my come my cap of the greater. They storming the greater for anything at all the atoms are crossed. Transcended, I managed to lose some of my baggage. Them bandits can have it, they gon' get red-handed. Third eye in the bird's eye, they will learn why they can never me. Us running get a turbine, survive, you will survive. Once you earn my time and now stick a single on my head. Get back on the tarmac, Carfax. Back to the tap. If you wanna fight me, know it's gonna be a melee. Follow my lead and leave yourself. Don't free yourself, don't see yourself. I'm really gonna take it to your real self. Sure they wanna go and get up under my skin, no way, nowhere. Scarlet letter on the back with a can, but I don't really notice cause I'm like I came from famine. Gonna head down like I'm playing backgammon. Never get talking about me, can't stand up, but watch it like a shake. Dancing fake pumps, A1 take none. Ray Charles can't stone. Miss me with that cause I'm all out of patience.
Hey, yo, check this out.
Run it back.
Everybody's jumping, jumping, dance. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Oh, everybody's jumping, jumping, yeah. Jumping, jumping. Oh, honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry. If you want it, in the back if you're thirsty. And every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night. And I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they are. Shawty done had a last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both our eyes locked. I came up for it and said, hey there, little mama. If you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help you. I turned her around, her body on mine, she slid in my hand. On her, she holding on tight, she follow my lead. I'm pulling her close, she said if it was nice, you from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. Talking up, hands outside with your up. Lay low, go ahead, crank that up. This not blocking, I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Pass to Turner. Here's Halliburton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Halliburton's got the opening field goal of the game for Indiana. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Defensive foul.
Never doubt that SGA determined on the finish.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here is Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Turner. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Nembhard sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Williams with the drive from outside the arc. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Siakam inside. Thunder with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Halliburton with the steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Caruso. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Nembhard. Here he goes. Here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana leading by 7. Down low. It's tipped. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Siakam misses. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Taken away by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Buries it from three-point range.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. It's tipped. Outside Williams. A 3-ball. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Shepard. Pass to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. And stolen by Wallace. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers out in front, up by 3. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Leading scorer, Mitchell.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a three-point game. Wallace.
Come on.
No good. That would have tied it. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Back to Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Misses the three. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by one. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Joe. Mitchell right side. Shot clock at 6. Over McConnell. And it's Mitchell missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
For the three. And it's Mathurin missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Pass to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Turner with it. Williams picks him up. Shot's good by Turner.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Siakam, that's good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. And a wide open look for Siakam. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 6 points.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Nembhard. Good D by Holmgren. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Thunder trailing by 3. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Checking in for the Pacers.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams' shot is off. Pacers leading by 3. That's good. He's now 3 for 4 from the field. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Thunder trailing by 5. From deep. The rebound by Turner.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Pass to Turner. Clock at 4. Here's Siakam. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. He can get in your head at times.
Isaiah Hartenstein. Alex Caruso.
Thunder trailing by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Indiana leading by 6. To the paint. Kicks it out to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. "12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Indiana. Now, here's Siakam. Holmgren with the block. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. He'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thunder trailing by 6. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Outside Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Halliburton on the wing. Inside. Latrey. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Siakam. That one good for 2. Siakam's got 11 points.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Nembhard. Screen by Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Wallace Mitchell.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Caruso. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Now we come along for the third. Number 55.
And so here is Indiana. 6-point lead. Halliburton is doubled. 4 on the shot clock. Neesmith lays it up and banks it in. Neesmith has got his second basket of the game.
Now Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Out to the wing. Siakam for 3. Good on the triple. Siakam's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Pacers. On the wing, Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
The shot by Turner, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul. Onto the court for the Pacers. Number 0.
Caruso with the ball. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton outside. Pocket 6. Outside Turner. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
No good on the second free throw.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
It's stolen by Shepherd. Toppin with it. Dort covering. And here is Toppin. Scoreless thus far. Buries it down low. And the Pacers lead by 10. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Mitchell wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Left side, Halliburton. Halliburton is doubled. Caruso with the steal.
Indiana foul.
The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
.102 left in the third. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Shoots over Dort. Shot clock at 5. And a nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got his first points in this one.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet in. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Caruso. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Benedict Mathurin. The Thunder have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Pacers lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And this is it. To have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Halliburton to the inside. Here's Toppin. Pass to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Mathurin with the ball. Here's Halliburton. Defended by Dort. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
Thunder trailing by 10. Nobody near Williams. Offline with his 3. Here's Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Toppin. McConnell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot. McConnell's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pass to McConnell. Now Toppin. And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
On the court for the Pacers, number 43.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
At the line.
That one on Williams.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And here is Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. And Wallace slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Halliburton for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end his cold spell. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Fires the 3. And Siakam is good for 3. Siakam's got 19 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on an 18-4 run. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to McConnell.
2 minutes.
Siakam outside. And the shot is good. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Siakam with it. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 24 points for him.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Down low. It's stolen by Hartenstein.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, great.
No stylist, new Balenciaga and Dover. 220, it's up in my soda. Sit on a Balenci Costa. Yeah, okay, it's us. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike. Like a match late night, yeah, strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike.
I'm on 1800 block, Joe boy, off top, popping up, cross town, got it in him, bending through, in the hood, yellow tags, he gon' juke, curve weight, what it is, take the time, in the sunland, remix, sweater wit, keep it lit. We the new Delph Road, Manor Park, Melrose, Bride County, let's go, whole hood behind me, Golden Acres, Pine Tree, ugly corner, ski, on the scene, screaming glee, say you bout it, let me see, rep your hood, let me see, throw it up, let me see, fast music, 954, all the rock and blue, 7-4, hit the club, it's a move, parking lot, let me see, can you do it, new paddock, red roof, let me see it, throw it back, Driftwood, where you at, post it up, little hater, Haitian boy, crazy hater, Haitian boy, tell the home, new dome, on crumb, west side, east side, back part, power height, one of them, deep side, sunrise, alright, let me see, get a lead, drop a wall, peel all the way back, 4th, 5th, 5 dog, recipe, Haitian pack, cross tracks, by you, everybody getting money, me and Stat, chasing cars on them blocks, serving, Kaya City, one-handed, black flag, deal field, keep it real, play that game, SG, yes sir, play that game, SG, yeah, Haitian boy, ZML, baby snipe, let me see, you get about me, they kinda Palm Beach, Parkway, Lauderdale, Haitian boy, can you tell, in the field, straight, she from Dilla, throw that in the mirror, then revere, send my love to the joint, can't forget Canal Point, CB, doing city, poke kind and get with me, LP, Franklin Park, Harlandale, Liberia, down the beach, Carvin Ranch, recipe, the YG, Zone 10, represent, young, in the tent, new era, what it do? Don't be scared, rep a crew, Lincoln Park. Let me see, 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 let me see. All my in the state, everybody gon' fizz. Open lock a third out, homestead. In the poker bean projects, in Ferrari, me and Fred. Made a post by me 4 months. He was little Van, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Alabama, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Let me see, 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 let me see.
I dropped the top on the S6 Street, fly that